Alright, man, what's going on, Tuwop?
What's up,
hey,
man?
The beginning of the interview, I really wanted to ask you, Lil Fanta or Tuwop, what's the difference, man? And you know, is it an alter ego thing or is it?
I ain't gonna lie, Lil Fanta, that was really some, like, I made a song called Lil Fanta, and basically the song, it blew. I ain't gonna cap, but at the time for that video that we shot, Superman, I had to put my name as Lil Fanta because I was kind of signed, and like I couldn't release songs under the name 1032 Tuwop nor videos for a while, but I'm out of that deal now. Feel me? So that's really like my alter ego. Feel me? Type shit. They call me Lil Fanta because middle school I used to walk around all the time with a Fanta in school. Feel me? Fanta gang. You feel me? Sipping Fanta.
So you use that situation, you use that name to literally boss up on your label. Tell me a little bit more about that. Like how, like being signed and you know being so young and signed. Like how was that?
That was lit. You feel me? But you know, that taught me a big lesson. Like being signed, I'd rather not sign no more unless I know it's some major stuff. Cause labels be finessing people. I learned that the hard way. Feel me? Everybody know I had a song called No. The 2K community, they was really about to put it in 2K, in a 2K game. It was about to hit 1 mil, and the label took it down. It got deleted. They took down all my music, got my old YouTube deleted, old SoundCloud deleted, just because I didn't want to follow the instructions. You feel me? So
that was pretty much like a lesson learned for you. So yep. Like, so going forward, like how you handle business now?
Well, I'm really more independent now, but you know, they was really mad because they wasn't getting paid. They wasn't getting they wanted to get 50% of what I was making, which is a lot, and they was getting that, but for my YouTube, I wasn't giving them. Like, they seen that I was getting all the money from YouTube. They wasn't getting a cut of my YouTube. So they was like, all right, so this is what we gonna do. We gonna put your song that's at 800K on here under our shit. You feel me? I wasn't really liking that. You feel me? Because I was getting a lot of money from that shit. You feel me? I worked hard for that. So, you know, but they was hating, so they just took it down. I'm more independent now.
Okay, so what does the 1030 stand for? What does it mean to you?
1030 is really 1030 Watt Boys, man. You feel me? That was something me, Muwop, you know, that 1030 Muwop, and King J we made in 2013, and we met in the summertime. We was in a group chat. We was just like, yo, we need something to come up with. We always used to call ourselves Watt Boys, so we put 1030 in it. 1030 was really it originated from Texas. It was some apartments that got took down, and my bro, he lived in door number 1030. Feel me? Building number 1030. So that's where the 1030 came from, and we just, you know, it currently is really just me, Tuwop, and Ken J, and 1030 Chris and 1030 right now. You feel me? We keep it limited because a lot of people be bandwagoning, you know. And we just keep it limited, but that's really just something like how Kodak had Sniper Gang and all that. It's really like a, you know, a group.
So you said that was in 2013, so that was a long time ago. I think you dropped Welcome to Wopland, what, in 2016?
Yeah, I did.
So
I ain't gonna lie, that shit went cool.
On
me, that shit went cool.
Exactly, so that's what I'm saying. So in the meantime, was that your first official mixtape, or before that? Before
was
Welcome
really
to Wopland, what was you on?
That was really that was an EP, but before Welcome to Wopland, I dropped a few mixtapes. They still on the net, low key, but I deleted all my old music. But I used to drop a lot of mixtapes back then. Feel me? Before that, it was one called 1030 Glow and one called The Rise of 1030. That was on Spotify. But like I said, you know, the label took down a lot of my old music. But it's kind of weird because they texted me yesterday and it was like, oh, this week, if you start seeing all your old music pop up, then that just means, you know, we putting it back up and stuff like that. So it's gonna be back on Spotify, all the old songs. But
So being out of that deal, how do you feel about them kind of still having a chokehold on like your old music?
I don't really care about my old music. I'm gonna be real. The songs that was blowing up and the songs that I like, after I released from the deal, that's when, you feel me, I started making like better songs. Back then my quality was I record at home. I just started going to the studio this year, a real life studio, and I've been recording at home for like 7-8 years, you feel me? So I engineer my own stuff. I do everything. I like doing stuff on my own and learning. So that's basically, what I did. I just used to engineer at home, and I kept getting better and better. Till now, my shit sound like studio quality, you feel me? Sometimes I'll come to the studio and record. Sometimes I just wake up in the morning and go to my closet and just record.
So just being from, like, let's talk about like where you from, cause are you from Broward County? Are you from Texas? Like,
nah, I'm not from Broward. It's really a pattern. Like, I was born in the Bahamas, I'm Bahamian, and then when I was like 6, I came to the U.S. But Florida wasn't the first place I came. It was Chicago. You feel me? My auntie was living in Chicago, Illinois. You feel me? 046 Calumet City. And then that's when a couple years passed, you feel me? And then my mom sent for me in Florida. So that's when I came. First, I started in Miami. When I came to 8th grade, I was in Miami. And then I just worked my way up. My mom like moving, so I worked my way up to Broward. But
so, it's like, that's crazy that you say that, because now it make all the sense in the world. Like, your music have a big, like, Chicago, like, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So when you was in Chicago, like, was the drill scene big then?
Yeah, that's where Sosa and them was coming out, all that shit, you feel me? It was lit, Lil Reese, all that, you feel me? Just being a couple blocks away type, like I say about 15 minutes away, because it was on Inglewood, that was kind of really lit, you feel me? I always looked up, Sosa is an inspiration, you feel me? That's kind of where my sound came from. It's 3 people, Sosa, Drake. The drill part come from Sosa. The sing rapping part, melody rapping part come from Drake, because you know how he did his little, singing and stuff. And then, of course, Lil Wayne. He was a god, you feel me?
And so what about Bahamas do you remember? Like, or was it, or you feel like you're too young? Because a lot of people say, high school is pretty much where they was, like, where you learn is, that's who you mold into. So I know you was young, but does the Bahamian influence and the family you have, like how does that influence your music and your artistry?
I grew up, I still kind of remember, you feel me, about the Bahamas and stuff, because I would still be going over there sometimes, because half of my family still live over there, and half live, I got family everywhere. So when I was younger, really, it was really on some island stuff, you feel me? We lived in the hood, you feel me? I was always getting in trouble and stuff like that, but, my uncle, he was always on some savage shit, coming home drunk as fuck, arguing with my grandmother and shit, and then my granddad and then my uncle and shit, just fighting, bruh. Whole family just on some other shit.
Yeah, that's how most island families
are.
Most island families, they hate each other one day and love each other the next.
Yeah, like that.
So what about did you went to high school in Florida?
Yeah.
You moved around a lot, or you started doing school and graduated?
I ain't gonna lie.
You got kicked out that shit, folks.
I got kicked out of it. But that was when I was a hothead back then, you feel me? I'm more mature, more spiritual now, and I'm more spiritually tackle myself now, so it's more better. But back then I was more of a negative person. It was more about negativity to me. Now it's positivity. Long live Jah, you feel me? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I got kicked out of, I think, 5 or 6 schools. First I was going to Kodak Black High School, that was 9th grade. And then I was trying to go to another school because I was moving called Monarch, but then I couldn't. I didn't have enough credits. That's when they sent me to Mavericks High School in Pompano. And then I went there. I seen Kodak there for the first time. I didn't know who he was back then, I'm gonna be real, because I don't really listen to like Broward music like that. The only person in Broward I used probably only listened to was X, you feel me? And cause he was different. You feel me? He didn't have that Broward sound. He had some other type. And I was fucking with it, you feel me? Kodak, I seen him. I only seen his face because I was like, oh wait, that look like the nigga that was on CDs that was passing out. I think that was the Project Baby thing. You feel me? With him in front of the car. And then I seen him. I ain't gonna care. He took my chair. You feel me? Like I was sitting down, went to go use the bathroom. I came back and he was sitting in the spot talking to this girl, and I was like, alright. I was like, alright, but you know, I was just vibing. So, but that school I got kicked out of too because I was fighting a lot. Then I got sent to Sun Ed in Margate. Got kicked out of that. Then I got finally Monarch was fucking with me. They let me in. I ain't gonna lie, I got kicked out of that. Then I went to the Sun Ed in Oakland Park, and then that's when that was the last school. No, I got kicked out of that school. Then I went to OCLC at Taravella, and I ain't get kicked out of that school. But you know, I ain't finished. I'm gonna be real. I ain't finished school.
So